Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop. Three-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why? Kill.
Prescott looks to throw right away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Cowboys hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Prescott now. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clock.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. goes the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give to Gibson running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Into the red zone, Wentz. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Jahan Dotson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Off the play fake, Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
47.
First down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Once more, Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
82.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
46, 46. Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
4th down, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that one into the hands of Washington downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Garibay on to attempt the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, he gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Play action. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wentz to throw again. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Wentz now on 1st down. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jalen Smith from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Wentz. And Dotson, he's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Again, it's Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final try now for Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and the Cowboys come up with a